What's up, y'all? This is a reading for the full moon lunar eclipse that's happening tonight in the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading for the collective, so all signs are welcome here. And if you found this, this is meant for you. We're just going to take a look at how the energies of the moon are affecting us as a collective right now, what we're meant to confront and release, and yeah, the general energies that are moving through all of us at this time. I'm going to start with getting a general energy to guide the reading, and we'll go deeper from there. King of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Wow, these are some powerful energies coming out. So, well, first of all, it stands out to me that this is a balance of the masculine and the feminine. We're meant to both be taking action at this time as well as releasing and turning inward. With the King of Cups, and that's the forefront energy, I feel like there's a certain confrontation coming up around our emotions, our spaces of vulnerability. Love, it's cups, it's of the heart space. And the King of Cups is an energy that feels very, very deeply, but naturally has a tendency to, they are not so natural to share this vulnerability or space of rawness very willingly. It takes effort, it takes work. It's not something that, it's something this energy has to really intentionally decide to do for themselves, if that makes sense. It's not like some people are just an open book and it doesn't feel like any type of effort to share these innermost parts of themselves, and some people really struggle with this. And so this is an energy, and not to say that it's that black and white, like we go through different phases. All of us have certain phases of openness, open heart space, and then we can go through eras where our heart is more closed and it's uncomfortable to share that aspect of ourselves, and sometimes that's of honor to ourselves not to. So the King of Cups is all about this exploration of openness and our relationship with our vulnerability at this time. With the Empress here backing it, it feels like there's a real emphasis on stepping into our highest energy through this full moon eclipse. It's being able to really see ourselves in our full depth and glory and beauty. Like the Empress is all about being that light. Sorry, my roommates are having a time. Being that light, being that role model and that sense of home, not only for yourself but for others, and being able to see that reflected in others allows us to see it in ourselves and vice versa. So these are really like beautiful energies that we're exploring right now. So far it feels very very like, I don't want to say all good things, but it's not like dark energies right now. It's very about stepping into the highest visions of ourselves and finding this expression of vulnerability and light through this full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. Let's keep going deeper. It's all about love and nurturement so far. Ten of Cups. This is a card of like ultimate wish fulfillment. It's feeling fulfilled in all aspects, especially in love and community, and it's like a card of family. It's a card of love and feeling connected to others. I feel like through these energies, we're going to be stepping into the highest vision possible of ourselves, a new a new relationship with our expression of vulnerability, and real feelings of community and closeness and fulfillment. It's like these are such powerful cards to come out off top, and they're all upright, nothing's in the reverse. So how are we getting here? Like, what are we going to have to confront to get these amazing energies through this full moon lunar eclipse? Queen of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and Knight of Swords. It feels like there's some fast-moving energy that's kind of triggered in the brain through this energy. So don't be surprised if there are restless sort of thoughts, or maybe conflicting sort of thoughts that are being stirred up in the brain right now. I feel like this is a natural result of all the energies that are moving right now, and our human brain, our human compass, trying to like catch up or make sense of these energies that we're experiencing on some level. So we'll go deeper to see what the guidance is with this. And then with Two of Cups in reverse and Queen of Wands, I feel like there could be some sort of old, like a past love connection. It doesn't necessarily have to be romance. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, but someone that is like a deep connection to you. Something around this is being it's being reignited within you. It's calling for some type of reflection. And there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fiery energy connected to it. I feel like this is also connected to the thoughts that get stirred up. Let's keep going. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Star. So it feels like there's a lot of healing happening around this, and this is also a card of wish fulfillment to me, like as well as the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this is a really crucial time to really get as clear with yourself as possible about what your true wishes and dreams and hopes are. What does that feel like? What does that look like to you? And as much as you can marinate in those energies, in those dreamscapes, and really visualize that with clarity for yourself, and ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. Like, there's really powerful energy busting tonight, and it's like a great time to lay that out on the table for yourself. And yeah, I feel like this not only is about that, but it's also about finding some sort of healing around this past connection that is stirring up a lot of thoughts through this energy. Eight of Wands in reverse flipped over. This feels like a really clear message to me that given the intensity of the energies tonight, or whenever you're seeing this reading, this energy is going to be affecting us well after tonight. It's relevant for a while probably. And the Eight of Wands tells me that there may be some sort of impulsive desire to communicate something to this individual that you have a past connection with. And with it coming out in the reverse, this tells me that it would be the guidance here is to kind of like sit on this impulse, kind of marinate with it, be with it, maybe journal what you need to say, or talk to the moon, release it to the moon. And it's not to say that you won't communicate with this person, but take your time. Really stay with it for at least a few days and see, like, if the urgency is still there at the end of that time frame, then maybe the calling truly is to reach out to them. But the way it's coming out in reverse, it feels like this is kind of like an impulsive desire, and it's energy that needs to come up, it's energy that needs to be released, and you definitely need reflected. But it feels like there's some sort of energetic reason why you shouldn't necessarily communicate it while it's in the height of this intensity. It's like very affected by all these energies that are moving right now, and it's not so much in a balanced, calm, controlled space, which is how you want to come in intentionally when you are genuinely called to communicating with this person. If you are, you may find that you journal this communication, this impulse that you have, and meditate with it for a couple days, and then feel like, okay, that did what it needed to do. Like, I don't see any real I don't feel any real calling anymore to actually reach out to this person. It feels like I resolved this energetically just all on my own. And it's going to be different for everyone. Some people are going to be truly meant and called to communicate with this individual. But yeah, the guidance is to really take your time with this energy, and don't just communicate off of impulse and send a quick text out of nowhere that you didn't really sit with and feel clear on. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Cups in reverse. This feels like it's coming back to the King of Cups. So, like I said, we're being confronted with our relationship with our vulnerability and our expression at this time. And with Eight of Cups in reverse, it feels like you're finding this new control over your emotions. And I don't know if control is the right word, because it's like your emotions are what they are. They're felt very deeply. You're a sensitive being, and this is a gift. But in the past, I feel like you've let these emotions take the driver's seat in spaces where maybe it wasn't in your best interest to let them take so much power. And you needed to go through these experiences, these lessons, to feel out that compass, that gauge of what feels genuinely right and good to you and healthy. And I feel like you could be experiencing really intense emotions right now, especially with all the energies going on. With the Nine of Swords, it's this energy of almost like keeping you up at night. Like it's really bussing right now. And the guidance with the Eight of Cups in reverse, again, is to, take your time with these emotions. Really let them move through you. Don't numb it out, don't run away from it, and also don't necessarily just jump into immediate expression with it. Really feel out moment by moment, frame by frame, like feel out the energies you're around, the space you're in, and say, like, ask yourself before you speak, before you just open up, like, does this feel like a safe space for me to just release all these emotions that I'm experiencing? Does this feel like a person that's really wants to hold this space for me and hear what I have to say, and I'm gonna feel better for it after? Or does it feel like maybe this isn't the right time, maybe this isn't the right space to really go there right now? Like, read the room, you feel me? Like, have that, learn your lessons, show that you've learned your lessons, and find this balance within the self with your emotions. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like there's some sort of offer coming after you are able to harness this balance, this space of serenity and calmness with your emotions. There's something that wants to come through after that's not like, it feels like some sort of lesson here where like it's like in the past you've experienced really intense emotions and maybe there's a certain connection you want to further, or something like this that is like, because I'm feeling so deep, I want something to happen, I want more, and you've gone deep into just raw open expression. It's kind of reminding me of the octopus card in the animal spirit deck, where it's like the octopus spirit has really good intentions, but they feel like to just share relentlessly is to be close to someone, and this can lead to unhealthy boundaries. And so this feels like an opportunity for you to reflect and learn this lesson and really feel out for yourself where it feels right to share. And by So what I was saying, sorry, I'm all over the place. Like in the past, you want more, you feel deeply, and so you share relentlessly, and it ended up either pushing someone away or just causing some sort of some sort of imbalance or disharmony in that connection. And then you were kind of like, what? Like, I shared so much, like why aren't they sharing back, or why isn't it going the way that I thought it would or wanted it to? I come from good intentions, I come from a space of love, and through these experiences, these lessons, you've learned about that newfound balance, that new harmony and compass, gauge, and really feeling out where it feels in alignment, in tune to share so much rawness and vulnerability. And so you're given this opportunity now where these emotions are coming back. They're going to be felt really deep under this full moon eclipse, and it's your opportunity to really harness this new insight you found and say, okay, I'm going to sit with this energy myself. I'm going to internalize these feelings and emotions and not bottle them, not eat them, but just be with them and let them move through me through this time and feel it out. For the next couple days, I'm going to let this energy have time and space to move through me and release and speak to me. You may get real profound insights and inspirations through this harnessing of these emotions. That's what I'm getting. And through this experience, this journey of approaching these emotions in a way that you haven't before, there's something coming from this. There's something coming through as an offer after this harnessing of emotions. And you're going to see how powerful this energy is. And it doesn't have to be like in the past where you vomited it all on someone, waiting for it to have the effect that you wanted. You're realizing there's so much power in stillness and silence and internal reflection and processing these emotions on your own. It's still energetically affecting the world around you. It's still out in the 3D without you having to really be that explicit vehicle for it. You feel me? Like it's still it's doing the work better than you would have done just vomiting it, if that makes sense. And so yeah, it feels like there's some sort of offer that wants to come through after you have endured these days of really being with your emotions and not necessarily expressing them. Nine of Cups. The Moon. Duh, we had to have the Moon come up. And Page of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you're stepping into... This is definitely going to be a challenge of really going into the unknown with fearlessness and really surrendering to the mystery of life. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen. And part of this experience of not expressing all these emotions you're feeling like overflowing you at this time, you're learning to not control things. Like, you didn't really realize it maybe in the past, but that's in a sense what you were trying to do when you were feeling such deep emotions and you had to express them all at once. To like, you were trying to control some sort of outcome. You were trying to make things happen with this energy, where you're learning a new surrender to just trusting the universe and the energies, and not feeling like you have to get up and chase anything or force anything or control anything through releasing so much energy. And so this is a opportunity of that. And I'm also feeling like it's bringing you into this Nine of Cups energy, where it's like you're really able to see your blessings and count them and tally them and like feel them in a space of really genuine gratitude. And especially with everything going on in the world today, like if you're even able to watch this video and have a space to sleep in peace and have food to eat, like it's everything. It's there's a certain really deep, genuine gratitude that you can really click into at this time, and feeling that is everything, and it only attracts more of that energy to you. And you're in a space where it's like, it's I'm also getting like you have such gratitude for your depth of emotions and for your sensitivity, and also for your power to be able to harness them and allow them. And again, the Page of Cups, it's like after this journey, after this experience that's very new to you in a lot of ways, and being able to keep these energies to yourself, there's an expression of emotion that wants to come out to you afterwards. There's an offer of vulnerability that wants to meet you. I'm getting that like this has created sort of like a push and pull type of energy here. Like where in the past maybe it feels like this isn't connection to a specific past connection. Maybe in the past where it's like you gave so much to this person in terms of sharing vulnerability and emotion, and it only seemed to push them away in certain ways. And now where it's like this energy is building within you and you've decided to keep it to yourself, they still are feeling that on the quantum field and an energetic realm. They are still feeling and experiencing that energy. It's real, it's present, it's felt by both of y'all on some level. Y'all are connected. And because you didn't give it to them this time, you didn't share it with them in the physical realm, they feel the need to then, they're being pulled in by this same energy. And then it is their turn to come forward with some truth, some expression, some vulnerability. So yeah, it's going to feel like it's going to feel like growth. It's going to feel like blessing and gratitude and healing. I'm going to go in with a concluding card from the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. What is our concluding message? What's up, bro? My dog's over here. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Bro, this is it. Okay, first of all, she has a full moon behind her. And I feel like this is such a great summary of this energy that I've been trying to explain. Like, calming the waters. Waters is connected to the cups. This is water. It's emotions. It's these deep feelings. And you're in a space where you're learning to balance and calm them and be with them. Peaceful self-regulation, learning to really internalize it, and it's almost a magic, almost a transmutation of learning to really, what was once really overwhelming, overflowing emotion that felt so much bigger than you and so beyond your control, and it's like, I don't know what else to do with this other than to just like vomit it somewhere. And you're learning this new practice of really taking the time and the effort and the energy to calm this energy, to make it a safe space for you, to make it something that actually is within your control and within your ability to harness and let nurture yourself and process it with yourself before, and then like afterward, as you feel called, you can intentionally and carefully and deliberately express these feelings, these emotions. But it feels like with this energy, the other person is going to be called to do that. You are the one that is being called to calm these waters and self-regulate. Yeah, it feels really transformational. It's a great lesson. So be with your emotions, have patience with them, allow them, but I would say the guidance here is definitely to hold off on these, you may be feeling very intense pulls and impulses to release these onto someone or to express them to someone. I definitely feel like it's in your best interest to hold off on that for now. Alright, that's what I got for you. If these messages resonate with you, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my email's in the description down below. You can send me an email. Namaste. The divine in me bows to the divine in you.